Hey, Get Fox here. So today we got the Market Monday. We're going to go through a few different things today. Hopefully the video isn't too long, but there's a lot to talk about and a lot going on with the market. So we're going to talk about just a little rundown. The Weekend League, the Solo Weekend League, best sets and solos, my opinion on NET cards and what's happening with them in the market, team leaders, baby goats, and when packs are worth it. So leading off, Weekend League. So this is something that we just got announced today into the game this Monday. MUT Champions, aka Weekend League. You can use them interchangeably. But basically, this is the introduction. You can see a lot of other YouTubers go through it. You can also see the blog. Just Google what is Weekend League. You get 8 attempts here, Monday, Tuesday to make it in. You got to win 3 straight games and then another 8 attempts on Wednesday, Thursday. And it starts Friday, goes through Sunday. And you got to play 25 games, and then the rewards are dished out. Number one, the rewards aren't as good as FIFA because coins are a lot easier to come by in MUT than FUT. But people seem to be really have those eyes on number one spot, which is 250,000 coins and some packs. Basically, I asked a FIFA guy that I knew what happens when the packs open on Wednesday. So what happens for MUT Weekend League is we play during the weekend, and then everybody gets the rewards Wednesday because they got to vet them over Monday, Tuesday, make sure nobody cheated, nobody was doing dashboarding, any of that shenanigans. And then everybody, he said the packs, the undercutting is crazy on packs right away. So on Wednesday when we get the Weekend League rewards, apparently look to buy that day those cards or the cards that are coming out of the Weekend League packs, so elites and all that stuff. So look for that to shrink the prices on Wednesday, and then as the couple of days go forward, the prices end up going up a little bit. So that's definitely something to look forward for the auction house going forward. The Solo Weekend League here, we can go to Solo Challenge. You can show off for that. I'm guessing it's a similar type of. It's the Gauntlet Unleashed, aka Solo Weekend League. A similar type of thing. I don't know if we'll get rewards right away. I don't think we'll get them. I don't think it's gonna reset or it's gonna take a long time to get us rewards for solos because there's not much. Because you're supposed to cheat against this computer. Anyways, weekly theme. This week's NFC East. So what's gonna happen every week? They're gonna have a different theme, I'm guessing. This week the NFC East. So those prices on those cards went up. Those silvers and golds because you had to have tier 1 chemistry on each NFC East team. So, but luckily what Madden did, or unluckily for us market people to make coins off of it, is they added the NFC East bundle and packs, basically guaranteeing cards from the NFC East to make sure those cards don't go up too high in price, but they do go up a little bit. So the NFC East cards that are like the silver and golds in the game now are going for more than they went for a couple days ago, just because people have to buy those cards in order to complete their tier 1 tier on their offense, in order to make those certain champion solos. All right, moving on. So in the future, maybe we'll have to look for like some sort of pattern for these things going forward. So this week's NFC East, maybe next week's AFC East, then NFC Central or North, and all that good stuff. So it'll be hard to predict going forward based on this 1 week what's gonna be the next one, but we'll see going forward if we can get a pattern. And I'll talk about that in future weeks. So I was asked a question to talk about the best sets and solos. So sets, upgrade sets is where you look at sets in MUT 18. Now, if you're new to MUT 18 and watch this video, I'm sorry that you're watching me. If you're new, as an introduction, it sucks for you. All right, so these upgrade sets. If you're new, I would just ignore sets altogether. But if you got a little bit of experience in MUT and you feel comfortable with all the solos and what the head-to-head and building your team is. Let's move on. You really can't make a lot of coins off these sets right now because a lot of these things that they spit out are NAT. Level Masters NAT. Team Tokens NAT. Goats NAT. Head-to-head rewards, those are just head-to-head rewards. So you got to actually grind head-to-head for that stuff. You can't really build it and then sell it. You gotta grind the hours for that one. Gauntlet Champion, same thing. It's solos. Anybody can tell you do solos to make coins. That's the dumbest freaking how to make coin tip there is. Upgrade, power up, make your guys NAT. How are you gonna make coins off NAT? Exchange. This is you can exchange players. I think the best one might be some of the low gold to high golds, or some silver to maybe a gold player. Low gold. I don't know. I wouldn't do the silver to low gold, but like say like a 49ers or a Lions to a high gold isn't too terrible. The gold to elite could work too. So there's a potential of making coins there if you could snipe some low coin cards and then go to the next tier. Not bad. Check out daddyleagues.com. I'll put a link to it in my description where you can actually filter and find the low overall gold. It's good for cleaning out your binder, like so you can find the certain teams in your item binder. Like so let's go back to the set here. And how I want to wait. Let's go back to this set quick before I get into more of it. All right. I want this one, upgrades. So in the future, we're getting a set called Team Leaders. Jake Stein on Twitter said they're redoing it. Here, let me bring up the Jake Stein's tweet first. All right. I'm being honest. Can you guys read that or not? Oh, hopefully you guys can read this. We want team leaders to model much as you do. Our team is working extremely hard to get the relevant for me. Honest, we're not expecting to drop this week. It's a huge undertaking with much content. So this happened the 26th. Today's the 28th. So expect team leaders next week. Team leaders is a set. It's very similar to these token sets for players. Let's just do AFC North, and we'll do good old Steelers. So it's very similar to these sets for players, where you put into the tokens to make players and upgrade sets, but not so much these. I'll show you the requirements behind it. So you got to get the tokens out of those. If you guys don't know what tokens and stuff are, you can go through last week's Market Monday. I explained tokens a little bit, but basically, so you create these tokens by putting in these players into this set. Simple enough, right? And then you get a silver token. So what team leaders are going to be a lot like these, like this bear gold token. You're gonna have to put 20, I think is the number, 20 gold, 20 silvers to get a team leader, a choice of one of 4 team leaders. That's what it was. We'll see what it is coming out. But basically, what happens with these sets is that it creates a certain demand for certain teams. Like say what would happen if the Browns here came out and like a Joe Thomas team leader was put out in a set. The Browns golds would go up tremendously because you require 20 Browns golds, 20 Browns silvers. So what people are speculating going forward is like maybe we should hold our cards, and that's my tip right here. Not just people. I'm saying hold your silvers right now, because right now silvers are kind of useless because they were reworked. I don't know how much of this history you need. They were reworked from what they were. The silvers were a lot like these gold token sets, but now they're just a generic silver set where you can get a silver team token for just doing these wild card sets. It's not a big deal. So what's going to happen when those team leader sets come out, and if like the Browns get like a Joe Thomas team leader, and then their silver prices are going to go through the roof. Their gold prices are going to go through the roof. So we don't know exactly what's coming. We can look through which ones have the lowest amount of golds, the best chance of taking off. But the more important factor in these things is how good the team leader is behind these cards. So my advice right now, if you have silvers in your binder, do not sell them. If you have golds in your binder right now and you need binder space, if you pull a lot of packs, go ahead and sell some of those high overall golds. They're going for bet. But they will increase in price when those team leader sets come out. Now, can you wait a week? If you can wait a week, definitely wait a week to sell these gold cards, because they will come out. But the thing is, like, it'll be counterbalanced. EA will give us some good packs to counterbalance it, but the good teams will go up. That's my point. Let's move on. The best sets. So that's it for sets. Nothing too great right now to make coins. What happens a lot last year with these legend sets, really the only thing to make coins off of, is when legend packs came out, or ultimate legend packs came out too last year. People would pull the legend pieces and then not want to put into the coin investment into making the whole guy to sell them. So they just undercut their piece on that certain player. And then you'd be able to buy these undercutted pieces and then put together the player, then sell them for more than the pieces cost. Easy way to make coins. Really, the legend sets is a good way if you can factor in it. If you got to make sure and price out how much each one of those costs before putting it into the set. All right, moving forward, best solos was also asked. So let's go to solos. Journey, do not do Journey. The 86 Adams is terrible for that kind of effort. Kickoff, do them. They're easy. 12 days ago, to do those. Those are pretty easy. Gauntlet, do that. Gauntlet Unleashed, we'll see with the rewards. I can't really see them right now. Chronicle Launch Shot, it's okay. It's a good way to get your team up. Level challenges, those should be first. So the only one I truly suggest just skipping is the Journey. The rest of them aren't terrible. The Gauntlet's tough, but I put a video on how to finish those last 2 challenges, the tough ones. Otherwise, level challenges are you're going to move slowly because I'm level 26, which is 4 off max. But those will just be like 1 or 2 level. But otherwise, level up using the Gauntlet and the Gauntlet Unleashed if you can, in those NFC players. All right, so next up, NAT opinion. So now these cards. Now, in years previous, these high-end overall cards, say like these 90 Rodgers, and let me navigate to the top-end quarterback, or the quarterback market for like the 90 Brady or the 89 Rodgers. I mixed that up. All right, so what happened in years past with these top-end quarterbacks? People would pull them. They'd sell them for a lot of coins, and then they go down after a few weeks of the market. So now these cards are not only going up because they're top-end cards and we haven't got any new promotion yet. That's still happening. That's just like previous years. But this year it's a little different because because of the NAT sets. And I hate we'll talk about that later. I hate NAT sets. Did I say sex? If I did, Freudian slip. So Tom Brady's on the screen. Sue me. So Tom Brady, people are buying him and then putting him into an NAT set. So not only are people not pulling him out of packs very often because he's a high overall and a very low rare pull, people are also taking that supply and making him non-auctionable and tradable. So therefore, they're out of the supply market in general. They can't be sold back. They can't be recycled. Basically driving up the prices even more so than previous years. So expect high prices to continue on these high-end elite quarterbacks, halfbacks, all these cars that aren't getting upgrades until our first promo, of course. That'll shrink them down, but that's always that way. New promos shrink down old prices as people want the new cards. So prices are high, and it's legitimate reason. We talked about this before. Maybe it was on Twitch when I talked about it, but that's something that you got to be aware of in the high-end market because people are making them NAT. The supply is going down. All right, my opinion on NAT, I hate it. Most of this game mode, this whole MUT thing is about assembling your roster, using the auction house, trading, buying, selling, that kind of stuff to like maneuver your way into the team that you want. The fact that you're giving us rewards NAT for things that we worked for, it's kind of disturbing. I hate the idea of getting something and not being able to sell it. Like, it's like, what's the point? Like, you're mixing up the tradable card game with a collectible card game, and it just, maybe that's a weak point. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys' thought on NAT is. I am personally, it's fine in the small amounts. Like if one card's NAT and it's like a 92 wide receiver, I'm like, okay, like right now, that's fine. But God, I wish I could sell it. Like the gauntlet rewards that are sellable, awesome. The journey rewards that's not sellable, that's a pain in the butt. Like there's no reason the journey reward needed to be NAT. It's an 86 wide receiver. No reason for that to be NAT. All right, moving on to baby goats. Now, baby goats is a very interesting market right now. I've never seen an entire market be as dumb for this long as possible. Maybe I should have led with this earlier because this is a pretty good discussion instead of doing the sets and solos. Should have finished with that. That seems like the worst discussion, the sets and solo stuff. All right. 11.5K. These are going to be bought pretty quickly. There's 59 minutes on these things. 12,000, 12.5. This is insane. Why are these priced at 11.5 to 12.5 for baby goats? Who's buying these? If you've bought one of these, punch yourself in the face right now. Do it. Go to these packs. If you want a baby goat, goat silver pack. Guaranteed baby goat to build your goat player. Now I expect you punch yourself with the sun don't shine. 8,000 coins for a baby goat, plus other cards. All right. But as market people, we can take advantage of this. We can take advantage of stupid people until they stop being stupid. Goat gold pack. If you're willing to spend money. If you're willing to spend money, these are the best packs we've gotten all year and contenders for some of the best packs that we might get all year. So, Goat Gold Pack. Let's do the math on this. You guys ready? Can you hold in for this? If you don't like math, I didn't tell you there would be math involved, so I would understand if you turn it off now. But let's get to why these are so good of packs. And the people that say, man doesn't put out good packs. Well, shut your fucking mouth. These are good packs. These are better than the black market packs. Let's get into it. All right, let me show you my notepad on this. All right, this was done a couple days ago when baby goats were only 10,000 coins each. They're now 11.5, so you can increase the profit margin even more than what I show you. All right, so if you figure you pull 1.5 baby goats out of this 1 to 3 baby goats per pack. So no, that's not halfway. That's lower than halfway. So if you figure 1.5 baby goats, that's 15K per pack. Even more now because they're going for more, but we'll say 15K. And you get 2 golds. So let's say those 2 golds go for 4K because there's a chance at an elite. Plus, you can get the silvers here. There's 4 silver players, so we said 1,000 coins. Again, we're being very conservative with these numbers. So that puts it around 20K per pack return by pulling these packs on average. Maybe a little bit below average. So 20K for 450 points isn't bad. 12,000 points is $90 with the EA Access discount, so 26 packs. So 26 packs times the 20K you get on each pack equals 520,000 coins from pulling the $90. Take 10%, so you get 468. You know, because EA tax for the market, for selling that stuff on the market. So $90 for 468K is $19 per 100K. The black market has coins right now at $25 to $30 per 100K. So basically, you are beating the black market with legitimate packs in the game. That doesn't happen often. It happens more commonly towards the beginning of the game like we have right now. Like these packs, it's not going to... Don't look at me in November and say, why aren't we beating the black market? Because I'll say, well, Black Friday will probably be the black market. But other than that, look at me now. Now is the time to buy. You guys think I was crazy for buying so many packs now. Now is the time to buy because prices are high, values are high, everything is high right now. Buy if you're going to spend money right now on these packs with these baby goats. Sell them at the market rate. You are going to make bank. You're going to have a heck of a coin stash to stash all year. Snipe, play, everything. So that's if you spend money. If not, okay. Well, we're done with it now. So, and in general, that's how you judge whether the packs are worth it. And you're like, hey, GutFox, how do you figure out the black market? Just Google Xbox coin selling Reddit. Go to the subreddit for coin selling, look at what the general prices are, and then calculate out what your guaranteed value are, your bundle toppers, your baby goats, your guaranteed stuff. Factor in a nominal price for golds and elites or silvers, and figure it out that way. Anyways, I think that's it for Market Monday. That's what I wanted to go over. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hope you guys like the auction house talk. And let me know in the comments if there's anything else you want me to touch on going forward. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.